Hello guys, Ivan-Drago here. I just got back from the theater and I just watched the new Ninja Turtles movie. It was great. I'm still very excited from it. I watched it in 3D. Everything was just popping right out of the screen and trying to hit me in the face. You see I'm still shaking from the adrenaline rush. The whole movie was a big adrenaline rush for me. The action scenes were wonderful. They were brilliant, just great stuff, great action. Michael Bay, of course, produced this movie, and he's the best at that kind of scene. And what else can I say? The characters were wonderful, very true to the characters from the comic book movies. I mean, Rocksteady and Bebop, they were just brilliant, brilliant work. Very powerful characters, very strong, They were at par with the Ninja Turtles, even though they were stupid, they lacked intelligence, but they were compelling, very powerful enemies, very powerful villains. Shredder was there again, and he was very powerful himself, but he didn't do much in this movie. The focus was pointed at Krang, Captain Krang. He was an alien from outer space with a big, gigantic, robotic mecha machine that he controlled, and he was just brutal. Really, really great character design there. I loved him. He was very, very compelling character. The action sequences, as I said, were great. What else can I tell you? They got, in this movie, they got Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not sure how he agreed to do that, but I guess if he's in the movie, I guess the science checks out. Because he's a science guy, he's a famous physicist, and he knows his stuff. So I'm pretty much sure that the movie, at least when it comes to physics, the movie checks out well, because there was a big teleportation device. I'm not sure how it worked, but there was a thing in the sky that opens up, and Crank comes in with his technodrome, and the technodrome is a gigantic war machine. So that was exciting, seeing the sky just split up, things coming from another dimension, I suppose. I'm not sure. So anyway, that was very exciting. Science checks out. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, of course, he's very charming with his mustache and stuff. I think this movie was even better than the first TMNT of these new series. So that was very satisfying to see the whole thing building up upon itself. Just new characters, great action. And what else can I say? I had an idea right at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, where they close the portal to another dimension, and it exploded. And I thought it would be great if, when it exploded, it was a gigantic nuclear explosion, just blowing up the whole city, leaving nothing, and just everybody dies. But that's just me. I like twists like that. But anyway, the movie was great. The 3D popping out everywhere. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think they were the same as in the previous movie. Not sure who the actors were, but I would suppose they were pro wrestling wrestlers. I think because you can see they were big, muscular guys, so that's what I suppose. I don't know where they found such big guys. I mean, they were just gigantic and like at least as big as Andre the Giant. Maybe it was CGI. I'm not sure how they blew them up to such proportions. Sort of like in the X-Men Apocalypse, like the big guy in the dream sequence. They were at least that big. What else can I tell you? I mean, the story, it was exciting. Couldn't wait to see what happens next. The actors, they did an alright job. And I guess that's what I remember so far. The Michael Bay did a great job as a producer. We had many explosions as always, car crashes. The only thing I didn't like was when the portal was opened and then big stuff started flying over the city and there were no shadows on the city, on the buildings. And that kind of spoiled it for me, kind of killed my suspension of disbelief. So, yeah, people, I don't know. I hope in the Blu-ray release they fix that, add the drop shadow over the buildings. But aside from that, it was a perfect movie, great fun. Jokes were on par. I noticed a little reference to Carl the Cuck. Actually, if you watch the movie, if you don't care for the Teenage Mutant Turtles, just go watch it because of the Carl the Cuck reference. If you don't know who Carl the Cuck is, link below in the description, and or just Google him, Carl the Cuck. That was a great joke. Most of the jokes were laugh out loud jokes. Great stuff coming from, of course, Bebop and Rocksteady did a great job. They were big, dumb, but very powerful, like in the comic books. A real threat. Finally, a real threat for the turtles, because they're big and powerful as well. And we've got the mixed martial artist playing one of the. I think he was playing Rocksteady. That was fun. The guy has real martial arts skills, so he showed that in the movie. You could see his wrestling skills go into action, utilized very well. Great action scenes, and fans of the cartoon, fans of the animation, you're gonna love this movie. Casey was also there. Casey, the hockey guy, didn't care much for him. He was just a cop. Another twist, the police, they turned against the turtles. That was a interesting twist. And turtles, interesting. Mutants, big mutants. Interesting spin. They could have gotten this potion that they could drink, come back as human beings. But I'm not going to spoil that for you. You're going to see if they actually turn back into humans or stay the same as the turtles. The set, I forgot to mention the sets, in the underground, the thing where they live. That was very well made. Sort of like, how do you say that? Amusement park. Lots of stuff in there. Lots of stuff to look at while dialogue is going on, Sometimes dialogue could become a bit boring, and that's where you start to scan with your eyes for other stuff behind the characters to focus on, and there's always something that catches your attention throughout the whole movie. So there wasn't even a second of boredom. Great job to Michael Bay, great job to the director, who just, I don't know how you direct professional wrestlers. If it's and Megan Fox. I don't know if she's easy to direct or not, but overall, great job. I recommend this movie to every comic book fan. I think it was better than the X-Men Apocalypse. And that's my view on it. I hope you guys find my review to be useful for you. I recommend this movie. I give it 9 out of 10. And you guys should see this movie. And let me know what you think.